West, left, Courier 6. Their journeys returned back to the Mojave Wasteland, where they got Cass, Rose of Sharon Cassidy, to sign up with their group. And in doing so, they investigated some of her obliterated caravans, as well as some others around the area. And it turned out it was none other than the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan Company who were behind it. And thus they decided to set out and wipe them out. Now it was time to perhaps recruit another person into their ranks. This is Fallout New Vegas.
Welcome back. Zoop, zoop. And as you can see, we're back here at the Silver Rush. There's no finer feeling than a warm laser in your hand. Oh shit, I did forget about... These got thrown off from the blasts, I guess. Shit. We can't win them all, huh? Somehow I'm able to grab these through the fence. Whew. Okay. Well, I looted the majority of everything in here. I stashed the multiplaz and the recharger rifle. And, I think we're good to go. I got a shitload of money for our efforts. 13,000. How much did we need to get, what do you call it? To get, the final implant. Maybe we should check that before we go meet up with Arcade and try to recruit him.
So it turns out the Emeritus were into some serious shit. I always suspected that crew was dirty.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Caps up front.
I sold some stuff
we don't
here.
do tabs here.
And I noticed, oh look, their money regenerated already. Okay, I can sell some, actually, you know what? Cass is also holding on to something. I didn't realize they regen so much of their money already.
Let's see what you got.
An extra flamer. But yeah, I noticed that they sell a shitload of whiskey here, and now whiskey is kind of
the Securitrons are acting funny. I hope that old geezer House is dead. Might give the locals a chance to take control.
But yeah, the whiskey is now sort of a top-tier consumable. On
Caps
account
up
of
front.
the +5
We don't
DT.
do tabs here.
Is it not literally better than Med-X? Let me check. Med-X gives you 25 DR. Oh, so it's very different. Oh, I see. So Med-X makes you take 25% less damage, and whiskey makes you take 5 less damage. Uh-huh, okay. Well, I am going to buy whiskey. But yeah, they sell a ton of booze here. Which we knew that. But maybe I forgot. Maybe I forgot. Sell that off. And sell off some of this ammunition. Okay, I think we're good now. Any apparel I need to get rid of? No, we're fine. Wonderful.
Thanks.
Okay, I gotta go.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think we're at a point where I'd maybe rather have that than rushing water. I don't know, rushing water is pretty good. I wish I could just bind all of my consumables to one single button and I just pop them all at once, right? Like it's fucking go time. I pop every single combat stimulant I have.
Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Okay, now let's head on over to... the clinic, and we'll buy the final implant. I think it was 12K, no? Get the last one.
Morning.
Hello, doctor.
You're back.
I am back. I need some help. Can you help me with everything, actually? Can you help me with radiation
It'll be easy
poisoning?
enough to purge all rads from your system.
Okay, great. Do it.
All right.
Okay, and then I want to buy an implant.
All right. All right.
She says all right a lot, and that's coming from me. All right, can I buy the regenerating ability?
That's the Phoenix monocyte breeder. The implant is very expensive.
12K. Okay, yeah, I will do it.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Caravan of 2 now.
Hooray! Okay. And we don't need to get the int one, though I guess we would benefit in some ways, right? What does it buff up repair and medicine. Like, I guess we could do that. It's only even numbers that give you more skill points anyway on level up. Right? Okay, let's get out of here. Because then if we bought that implant, we would be safe from, like, certain addiction effects or alcohol making us too stupid. Right? We would be kind of... It would give us a bit of a barrier. Okay, so then let's head on... Yeah, let's actually head back to... which one should I go to? Freeside's North Gate, maybe? If we're going to get Arcade and then Raoul. Man, we absolutely picked the correct one. There we are. And then, let me quick save here just in case I shouldn't do this yet, but let's dismiss Cass.
Something to say to me other than guns, distance, and stimming?
Okay, it's time for us to part ways for now.
If you're sure. Your loss.
Yeah, I'd like you to go back to the Lucky 38 for now.
Back to the gilded cage.
Cass has gone reluctantly to the Lucky 38. Now, I have lost out on the additional whiskey buff, haven't I? Fuck. It's only with her in tow. Fuck me. Okay.
What's up? Hello again. Still in one piece, I see.
That's right. Do you need any help?
Personally, no. But thanks to you, Julie says we're a lot better off these days. I'll take her word for it. So thanks.
Okay, well, would you like to come with me? I could use someone skilled in medicine.
You've helped the followers, so you can't be entirely bad. To be honest, I haven't heard anyone say a negative word about you. As long as you keep working to help people around here get a fair shake, sure, I'll lend a hand. All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
Arcade has given you the better healing perk. What does that even do? Oop, not over there. Perks, better healing. Oh, the player regains more health from all sources, even food, I guess. Okay. You have anything to say?
What's up?
What's your opinion on the current situation?
Helping the NCR is better than helping Mr. House, but I don't think it's the best solution for the people in New Vegas. If the NCR can take full control of Freeside and the Strip, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Besides, even if New Vegas eventually gets representation in the NCR's Senate, it's not like the NCR runs efficiently.
Right, well, tell me about yourself.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Okay, way to deflect. Arcade, I'm asking because I'm interested. Don't put yourself down. You can do better than that. Do you always deflect personal questions? How did you join the followers? Where did you get your medical training? Let's talk about something else. You can do better than that.
No, really. Have you ever snorted a ground-up Cazador venom sac? Neither have I. But I can guarantee you that a Freeside junkie has.
Okay. Do you always deflect personal questions?
Only to obfuscate my past association with a fascist paramilitary organization. I'm joking, of course. I will deflect personal questions at any opportunity. Honestly, it isn't too difficult if you have half a brain and aren't a complete jerk. I wanted to help people and I enjoyed learning, so I signed up. New Vegas is in trouble, so I came out here. If someone doesn't step up and try to help the people here, it's going to end very badly.
Where did you get your medical training?
The followers taught me everything I know about medicine. Despite our humble abode here in New Vegas, we have great facilities back in the NCR. We may have overextended ourselves by setting up camp in Freeside, but the people here need help from someone. If not us, who?
Okay, let's talk about something else.
All right.
Let's talk about your tactics.
I'll defer to your judgment, naturally.
Okay, let's talk about how close you're following me.
Just tell me where you want me.
Keep your distance, try to flank them.
Wherever you want me. No problem.
All right, you're good. Let's get out of here.
Got it.
Okay, and then let's go back to the 38 and get him some of the equipment we have saved up. That way he just doesn't get obliterated.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
The Strip's not a bad place if you love terrible things and people. I'll never understand the allure of giving away your money to the rich.
Let's head up this way. Good. And then back to our presidential suite. I think maybe we'll give him the recharger rifle for now. Will he use it? I hope so. Yeah, don't I have some shitty power armor? Yeah. I got the T-45D. Will he actually use this too? Okay.
Sure.
I need to get
just
it
don't treat
repaired
me
up,
like a
though.
pack Brahmin, okay? I'm not exactly in power armor over here, so why don't you help lighten my load a bit?
Fuck, he may not be able to even carry it.
I'm not exactly in power armor over here,
It's
so
way
why don't
too
you help
heavy.
lighten my load a bit?
Thanks to Jsawyer mod, he cannot even wear it. Because it's so fucking heavy. It's 45 units of encumbrance, and he only has, like, 35. Fuck. Okay. Here, I'll give you the recharger rifle at least. Does he wield it? Doesn't. Okay. And I don't know what to give him then. I forget, are there other more lightweight power armor that you can find in this game? I want to say that there is. I want to say that there definitely is. Maybe he won't use the recharger rifle because it doesn't count as him having ammunition. You know? Okay, well, regardless. Let's get on out of here. Head back to the casino. Good. And then, what are the little objectives that we can go by that give him, like, a little progress point? I think one of them was, like, the Helios one, huh? If I go over to Helios? Will he say something about that? No, I don't think so.
What's up?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm really very boring.
Arcade, I'm asking you because I'm interested. Don't put yourself down.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Why don't you like talking about yourself? I'll say. Why don't you like talking about yourself?
Some people do. I just don't. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it.
Okay. Well, I have to go
Come
for
back
now.
if you need something.
Maybe I have to take him inside? No? Maybe I have to take him to the solar arrays around the back. It could be something completely different. We'll take a gander. We may also want to go to Hoover Dam and check out and see if they sell power armor there. Because he might be able to... If they have, like, NCR branded power armor, that might be different enough for him to actually be able to wield it. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be getting anything out of him.
Just as a warning, my covert bandaging skills are a little rusty.
Okay, free and easy XP. Are any more ants out there? There sure are. Oh, shit, that one didn't die. It's definitely dead now. Unlike these ones not getting one shot. Okay, it's one more. Sniper rifles in video games just do way too much damage for them to be hit scan. Right? They're just simply too strong to all be hit scan. It's ridiculous. Let's head on up over this way, and we can check this little place I've never been to. Maybe this will be one. And if not, we can even look up some of his little event flags or triggers or whatever they're called that progress his quest. That way we can attempt to get them all done. I think meeting up with the boomers is another one. Shit, where'd he fuck off to? I know I said, oh god! Who's the death squad? Fuck. Oh shit. Alright, fine. We'll be ready this time. Sort of. Did I quick save after killing all the fucking ants? Fuck, I don't think I did. Okay. Shit on it. Forgot we're in range of their murder zone. Still, it's good. We could... That may be enough ears. Which I forgot we need to turn in more ears, don't we? Absolutely. Shit, I took the rushing water when I went to quick save. It's fine though. Okay, we'll wipe out the ants again. It's a big fucking ant. It never gets old though. Okay. Let's move forward a bit. Quick saving again.
I'm glad that's over with.
Did I get that one? Yeah. Okay. Shit. That one went behind the other one's body. Okay. Let's do a quick save and prepare to do battle with the Legion out here. Try some explosive rounds. Okay. And they should spawn around here because we're due for them. I think it runs off of a similar random encounter spawn as existed in Fallout 3. Oh, there they are. Well, that's effective.
Physician, heal thyself. Good thing they invented stems.
Just as a warning, my covert bandaging skills are a little rusty.
Holy shit. That went very good. I was worried that we were gonna lose him and all that. Okay. I got flashbangs. Good. Take all this. Assault carbine. Thank you. Some ears. Purified water. They got sawed off there. Okay. Good, and then let's see, I'll give him some of the loot here.
Sure. Just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
It's too late for that, bud. Okay, sure. I'm surprised you can't get like a pack Brahmin or whatever. Right? Or if anything, in thinking about, I'm surprised there's not, I don't think there's any perks in New Vegas that refer to the fact that Courier 6 is a courier. There's the ability to unlock being able to use the mailboxes, but that's about the only immersive ability for Courier 6's background that you ever get. Unless you include some of the perks and stuff that pop off thanks to doing Lonesome Road. But there's nothing about, like, being, like, delivering the mail, you know? Like, delivering parcels and packages. Even Strong Back alludes to it, but in reality, it's just a throw forward, a continuation of perk that existed in games previous. Alright, is this doing anything for you? Yeah. Legion Assassin. How'd that get here? It's an eyeball. Hello?
Only combat I seen lately was shooting some geckos.
Look, there's a Rockman.
Stay out of the control room and enclosure or there's gonna be trouble. Got it?
Damn, he's vibrating with an intensity some can't even fathom. It's clobbering time, baby. Okay. Anything in here? Oh, shit. Oh, they all go hostile if you go in. Gotcha. Well, let's quick load that. We definitely don't want that. Okay, we'll just go over here and we'll uncover it on the map. Why not? And then, like I said, we should probably just load up a list of locations that give Arcade Gannon some progress. Good. Okay. And then, let me check here. I want to say one of them is the sharecropper farms, specifically around one of the pumps. Okay, Arcade Gannon.
Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were.
Triggers. Okay, yep. Let's see. Good, gaining trust. Huh. Oh, traveling to Repcon. Crashed vertibird east of the old nuclear test site. That's the one where we got the energy weapon. Yeah. Where I had to shoot all of their sensors and stuff. Okay. But we have to garner commentary from Arcade. Okay, so where is the Repcon headquarters? Right by us? What do you think about this? Repcon HQ, huh? Neat, huh? Do we need to go inside?
I've read about Repcon.
Ah.
I think they did some work with the the government before the war. Rockets and some energy weapon prototypes, I think.
What kind of prototypes? An odd combination? Let's keep moving. An odd combination?
Repcon went through some rough times. When the rocket business was shaky, Mr. House purchased the company. It didn't take long for him to repurpose their plasma technology for a government weapon contract.
Interesting. Huh. So there's our connective tissue for House in the Enclave, huh? It's through Repcon. Okay, what kind of prototype were they making?
Plasma rifles. They were intended to replace the P-94 plasma caster. There was some corporate espionage going on between Poseidon Energy's Project Semele and whatever was going on here.
What was Project Semele?
Another one of Poseidon Energy's mini-secret weapon projects, before the Great War. It didn't go anywhere. That's how Repcon got their shot, so to speak.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Of course.
So they got their shot, so to speak. Always a kidder. Okay. Good, and then let's go find that crashed vertebra. Oh, perfect, right there. And I don't think the robots respawn, do they? No. Okay, what do you think about this? Pretty cool, huh?
A vertibird. Interesting.
Interesting.
It's been a long time since I've seen one of these.
When was that? What do you know about them? What do you know about them?
What does anyone know about them? Big flying machines, right? Crazy helicopters. So weird.
Okay. Sure. Sure. So weird.
I need to talk to you about something.
Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, sure.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across Hoover Dam and kick NCR out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out.
What are you talking about? Arcade, I'm not interested. What are you talking about?
I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military base on the coast, a place called Navarro.
Oh. What happened to Navarro?
After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was only a matter of time before Navarro was overrun by NCR forces. My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit, the same people I've kept in contact with over the years. Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even some of the ones who escaped were eventually hunted down by the Brotherhood of Steel.
Where did the Enclave go?
A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. Some of them were cut down by the NCR and the Brotherhood. Some of them went east. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some others and integrated into the NCR. When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the fringes. It's one of the reasons why I wound up out here.
Okay, where are you going with all this? Which, frankly, if the NCR is meant to sort of mimic pre-war American government, they wouldn't have actually, right? If we check history, the American government wouldn't have gone so far as to rout out any, like, former fascists from within their ranks. Actually, they would seek to take that talent, if you will, for their own, and perhaps promote them to some positions of power within, you know, the ranks of like, different studies of sciences and engineering and technology and all that stuff, you know? In reference to, we're speaking of Nazis, right? We're speaking of how former Nazis integrated into the United States of America. Where are you going with all this, by the way?
The Enclave did a lot of bad things, but there were good people at Navarro. Good people with a lot of experience. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference in the fight against Caesar.
Do you want them to help NCR? Say no more, I'll do it. I'm not interested. Do you want them to help NCR?
That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't want the Legion to take Hoover Dam. So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the NCR win Hoover Dam without holding New Vegas.
Okay, I'll do it.
Great. I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. I don't think I can convince them by myself. To them, I'm still a kid. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like nobody better exemplifies my major issue with New Vegas companions than Arcade Gannon. That being that so many of them have these little event flags and triggers where you expressly have to take them to certain areas or even different parts of quests unfolding. And some of them, I want to say you can even just completely miss out. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you can't ever fully miss out. Because with Arcade, thankfully, we were just able to go to these two places and it was good enough to have him see it. But we saw how easy it is to miss out on Veronica if you're just role-playing. In a similar vein, if you don't even know that every companion has... Well, does every companion have an associated quest you have to unlock? Every companion definitely has an associated quest, but I don't think, like for Lily, we didn't have to really unlock it. It was just a follow-up. You know? At least I think so. But regardless, the majority, like a significant amount of New Vegas's companions do have it set up to where, like, you have to activate these little flags and triggers within their scripting and all of that in order to get them to be like, oh yeah, haha, I remember this. This is somewhat relevant to my character. Which is nice and fun and cool to have it be like, oh, you've taken this follower to a relevant area. Thus, you get a little bit extra lore, and then, oh, they trust you more. They go to talk to you about it more. I think what I would like to help not miss it is maybe, like, more breadcrumb trailing. You know? At least saying, like, oh, like, in passing, as you're going by, sometimes, for instance, in the case of Arcade, he would be like, oh, I heard that Repcon had an HQ out in this area. I'd love to see it if you don't mind. And it wouldn't give you like a full-on quest. If there were like miscellaneous quests in New Vegas, maybe it would show up under there. But at the very least, something to sort of lead the player that, oh, Arcade would like to see this area. And you could have stuff that he doesn't personally know about. Like, for instance, this Crash Vertibird. But ones that he would know about. It would be cool if he and the other companions brought up stuff like, oh, I heard that this is in the area. And they don't have to be like super upfront about it. Just like every fifth line of ambient dialogue, they mention something like, oh yeah, I heard that this was in the area. Or this is further west of Vegas. I'd love to see this if we got the time. It's no big deal though. And then you, the player, could decide like, okay, yeah, we'll go out there. And I think that would be a sufficient enough way to do it. Which, granted, mind you, 18 months, 18-month development cycle, but I don't think that should absolve, like, that you can't just be like, okay, here's a critique that I have of the game. Oh, all of it just gets hard countered by the fact that the development cycle was super strenuous and, like, they were super duper rushed, right? I think it's reasonable to bring it up. But I don't think it's like a hard answer because you can't just shut down all critique. Otherwise, you know, looking forward to anyone wanting to make a New Vegas-esque experience or let alone like just a mod for the game or whatever. I think it's important to have that out there, right? To be able to say shit like that. Because I do think there's a non-zero amount of New Vegas enjoyers who are very defensive when the game is met with any semblance of even jovially joking about the state of it and how perhaps buggy it may be or how perhaps it may have a few shortcomings here and there despite otherwise being very good. I think a little too defensive, right? a situation of being able to dish it out, but perhaps not take it so well, right? Something I've noticed putting out a few New Vegas related shorts here and there. I have made no shortage of shorts and whatever videos sort of having a laugh at Bethesda games in general and how silly sometimes they can be. And I find it very endearing, right? And true enough, every so often you get someone who is defensive there as well. But it is significantly rarer than when it came to New Vegas, where people are ready to leap and jump onto a live landmine, right? People are very, very touchy and defensive about it and not ready to kind of like, you know, throw your hands up and be like, it is what it is. It is a little busted at times. It is a little funny how sometimes it gets the way that it does, you know? There are some imperfections, some blemishes, if you will, you know? I think a little too self-serious for my liking. Anyway, let's see. For Old Lang Syne, we have to go talk to a whole shitload of people that we have, I think, mostly already met. Not all of them, though. Right over here at the West Side Vegas. I don't think we've met that person. Okay. Is there anything that Arcade says before we head out? Let me have a quick chat.
What's up?
Let's see. Tell me about yourself.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Okay, I want to hear about the Enclave, though.
All right.
Or not. Okay.
Come back if you need something.
Well, let's head over here to Old Lady Gibson? No, it's in Novak, the pilot lady, huh? She alluded to this before. Which, this is kind of fun in and of itself, because you do start to learn stuff about Arcade and how he has his peculiar background, which is very nicely dovetails into previous Fallout games, right? It hits on both levels, where if you enjoyed Fallout 2, of course you're like the Enclave shit is going to hit. And also, if you've only played Fallout 3, which was a lot of people at the time, it will still hit pretty good, because you would totally be familiar with the Enclave. Okay, over here. Is this it? I think it is. Hello, Daisy Whitman. Rise and shine.
Prim wimped out and accepted ends. Your travels been going all right?
Something like that. Arcade asked me to find you. I'm reuniting the remnants, and they'll need your piloting skills.
Told you everything about us, did he? Well, it's been a while since I've had my hands on the controls of a vertibird. There's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake Mead. That place seems to attract aircraft for some reason. But if I get one more chance to fly, count me in. I'll be there. My part of the passphrase is dear.
How did you like flying vertibirds for the Enclave?
I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go just about anywhere and everywhere, limited only by the fuel I could carry. There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could stay in the air. Caught hell for it every time, but worth it. Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was back then. Figure I've done enough good to make up for any sins, anyhow.
That's just how it was. Some of the things were questionable. That's just how it was, you know?
Watch your six out there.
Sometimes you just roll up into a group of tribals chilling.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She was the only other woman close to my father, too. She flew him out on over a dozen missions, including his last. I've always been close to Daisy. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make poor confidants. Daisy never had children of her own, so she was always there to listen. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. She just loved to fly. It broke her heart to be grounded.
It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it? Some people can't stop reliving their glory days. It was an important part of her life. Why shouldn't she enjoy it? Like the practice of flying in and of itself.
As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. Granted, it was something admittedly pretty bad, but it was something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird, I suppose picking over pre-war rocket parts doesn't quite compare.
Oh my gosh. He's activated his Son of Easton. Okay, let's head over here. Who the hell is this out this way? I guess we'll go over to Vault 34. Oh shit!
Looks like
it's gecko
time's
time.
over. I'm on.
Whew. How are you doing? He's got plenty of health. Okay. Good. And then, right over this way. Should quick save in case we get bamboozled again by more Legion death squads. Oh hey, there's a marker over here that I haven't unveiled either. We should definitely do that. Okay. I do think there's also a degree to which the interactions with the Enclave in New Vegas kind of make good on the Enclave as a more serious threat relative to how they were portrayed in Fallout 2. Right? Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh, it's a coyote.
I'll do my best.
Okay, we'll take them out. Because, like a lot of Fallout 2, the Enclave is more often than not, even though they show up a lot in their teas in a very satisfying way, they are sort of like played for laughs very frequently. Super unlike how they're portrayed in Fallout 3, where they're like extremely somber and serious. In Fallout 2, they're more often than not, they're like a joke, and they're seen as like somewhat bumbling and incompetent at times. When there's, aside from like them as more of a faceless faction, that's when they start to come under their own and feel like high-powered or whatever, feel like a real threat. Yeah, I'll leave that. We got Gecko. Right, but so many interactions that you, the player, have with anyone who speaks to you on the Enclave end of things, it's very goofy a lot of the times. Like, when you meet the President of the United States on the oil rig, they really amp up the degree of satirization and, like, how jokey it is of this guy being sort of like, almost like a scapegoat. He's like a huge fucking clown. The sort of famous radio call that you can make in Fallout 2, where it even invokes Star Wars with the boring conversation anyway bit, but you radio up one of the Enclave sergeants or lieutenants or whatever, and you get this like ridiculous over-the-top delivery of like jingoism, which you would expect. But they very much lean into that stuff. Cannibal Johnson's cave. Hello, Cannibal Johnson. Oh, fuck. Good God, man. You couldn't say anything when I came in here?
I hear reports of Legion raiding parties all over the place. They can't all be rumors. Well, it's about damn time. What took you? Oh.
Oh? You were expecting someone else? You were expecting someone else?
I've been in the Reaper's shadow for a long time now, and I thought he'd finally showed up to collect. He's just mocking me now.
Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave. You sound like you're eager to die. Tell me about yourself. I have to go now. Tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
So you're a cannibal?
Ha! I'm not saying. It's part of my mystique, after all.
Speech 30. It sounds like there's an interesting story behind it. You live out here by yourself? I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else. Sounds like there's an interesting story behind it.
The truth of it is that I did cut out a raider's heart, but only took a bite to mess with his buddies. They had me surrounded, and I went with the first thing that came to mind. Some ran, and the rest were startled just long enough.
Okay, well, you live out here by yourself?
Sure do. Had a wife for a while. Tribal girl, really pretty eyes. But she's been gone a long time now.
Look. We know some of the horrors that the Enclave perpetrated against tribals and whatnot. We 100% know about that. Like I said, in Fallout 2, some of the better, like, more solemn and somber depictions of the Enclave were these little, like, cutscenes where you see... I think you see Frank Horrigan a bit. Where they do stuff, or you show up back to a place, you backtrack, and you see, like, sort of what played out after they had gone through an area and devastated it. That works pretty good, and this was one of them, is how they were, like, kidnapping various tribals from across the West Coast. But make no mistake, this is also, unlike what we said before, this actually very much fits in with, what would you even say, like, it's historically accurate to to how the United States has carried out its imperialism. There's no shortage of, like, American GIs who, I mean, I guess we'll just say, like, getting together and being happily married for any amount of time and having, like, kids, or just being happily married at all, is perhaps the best way it played out, right? There's certainly plenty of situations where American troops would roll into a place that they were at war with, and there'd be a lot of worse things than people getting happily married going on. There would be a lot of worse things happening. Anyway, I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Well, ain't like I've got places to be.
Well, you sound like you're eager to die.
There's a twitch in my trigger finger. I've lost my eagle eyes, and the other day I could have sworn I heard Sergeant Dornan chewing me out.
Sergeant Dornan, wasn't that him?
I'm starting to feel it. It's not pleasant, especially when you know your mind's slipping away. And we all gotta go sometime. But I was hoping for something a little more heroic.
Who's Sergeant Dornan?
He was a drill instructor I knew. He was also the meanest bastard I've ever known. Once he caught this private out of uniform, and old Dornan went off on the most ear-blistering rant known to man. It was inspiring.
You served in the military?
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Things were better back then.
Isn't that what they always say? All right, Arcade asked me to gather all the remaining members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
Thought I recognized the fellow with you. So what's this reunion all about then?
He thinks your experience and technology will help resolve the conflict in this region. I'm gathering allies just in case. Why, do you have something better to do? He thinks your experience and technology can help resolve the conflict.
Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good before we're all dead and forgotten. You can count me in. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My word is old. Appropriate, huh?
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be Johnson. He hated what the Enclave was doing.
And
day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert mission objectives, do anything he could to serve without serving. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. Said I was like him in a lot of ways. I wish I knew.
Why worry about it? You don't have to be your father. I'm sure your father would be proud of you. Yeah, why worry about it? You don't have to be your father.
I grew up without him. I'll always feel like something is missing from my life, but you're right. It's not like I'm the only kid in the wasteland who's grown up without a dad. Johnson always said my father was a good man. If that's the only thing about me that's like him, That's enough for me.
Okay. Anything else, Johnson?
What brings you around this time?
I'm just checking in. What did you do when you were with the Enclave?
Squad marksman. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I never killed a single soul who wasn't trying to kill me or one of my team first.
Well, there were quite a few good people who were trying to kill the Enclave. Let's also not get it twisted. You make it sound like avoiding innocent deaths was uncommon in the Enclave.
I'm sorry to say that it was. Civilian casualties was acceptable and sometimes encouraged. My former squad mate Moreno didn't need encouraging. Moreno and I might have killed each other if Captain Krieger hadn't been there to pull us apart.
Okay, I have to go.
Be seeing you.
Maybe Krieger and Moreno were just made up just for his own background. Okay. Anything else of interest around here? I don't think... Oh, okay, there is something back here. Damn, dude, what the fuck is this? Wait, it's illegal to drink this water? Holy shit, I bet it smells like ass back here. Okay. Sure. Is this water or is it meant to be blood? Or mixed with it? Okay, well, let's get out of here. Oh, is there anything I can cook up real quick? Rushing water. I'll do it. Okay. Good, and then we got someone right over there. I guess we'll go to the East Pump Station, and we'll travel the rest. Let's hit up a quick save. And we'll continue on over this way. Good, good, good. I am worried that we're going to run into more Legion. I think now we're too close to Vegas for it to happen. Is it this house? Sure looks like it. Moreno. Okay. I see. Anything else good in here? I think it's completely empty. Damn. Looks like fucking Doc Mitchell's house after you start a new game. Even the sinks and stuff have irradiated water. What the fuck? Is this where Courier 5 woke up or what? Cleared out everything. Okay, hello, Moreno.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the NCR, get out. This place is mine, and I'm not leaving.
Do you have something against the NCR?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The NCR makes a habit out of wrecking homes. I came out here to get away from them. Didn't work out so well. Next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. Never mind that I already been living here for years.
Okay. There is a tinge of irony coming from someone who is a former Enclave soldier about this. Okay, what do you do around here?
Do? I don't do anything. I'm retired.
So what did you do before you were retired?
I was a soldier. Why do you even care? I came out here to forget about the past, so quit bringing it up.
Okay, well, Arcade and I were looking for you. We're gathering the remnants.
Been a while, Arcade. So, what's the point of all this? Can't find any younger mercenaries?
Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and the Legion. There isn't anyone else around with your equipment and expertise. I never said anything about paying you. Your advanced level of tech would be useful in settling things between the NCR and the Legion.
Is that right? The million-dollar question is, who exactly are we settling?
I haven't decided. Do you have a preference? Does it matter who we help? Does it matter who we help?
Yeah, it does. There's not a chance you'll find me helping the NCR in any way. They've caused me too much grief.
I want to help the Legion defeat the NCR. Lie. Then you'll be happy to know I'm planning on helping the Legion. So you're not coming. If I don't lie to him, do I fail the quest? I don't remember. So you're not coming?
Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, I might not be staying. Keep that in mind. Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to get into the bunker. My part is remember.
So what did you do when you were with the Enclave?
Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets and laser fire. By the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Any morons who didn't run when they saw me coming got what they deserved. Back then, it was war. If we'd been on the winning side, I'd be called a hero.
Okay, well, I have to go now. And then can I talk to him again?
Yeah.
No. Arcade, you got anything to say?
Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never questioned his orders, never questioned the legitimacy of what the Enclave was doing. To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to Richardson.
Richardson.
When we left Navarro, I remember looking up at Moreno. He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." When we left the Enclave behind, the love in him burned itself out. Now there's just a bitter old man left.
Don't be too hard on him. It's part of who he is. A man should know when to let go. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's really bought into the ideology of it all. A man should know when to let go. I should be able to say worse than this, if anything.
It's been decades, you know. By now, he's been out of the Enclave longer than he was in. Most people know when to hang it up and start over. But not Moreno.
Okay. Now, did we check every room inside his house here? His little domicile? I think we did. This really is like a fucking mirror of Doc Mitchell's place, huh? Okay. Let's quick save in case we get ambushed. Oops. I have my light off. It's over that way. Something to the southeast? Huh. You know what? Let's go over there real quick and clear it out. Oh, no, never mind. I know vaguely what that is. I think there's a quest over there tied to it. Okay, we can go to Jacobstown? Look at that. My HP came back upon fast traveling. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I'll be right back. The love dog is wiggling around. Sorry about this. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. Let's see. Should I also chow down on some more gecko here? I probably ought to. I'll eat 2 of them. Fuck it. Gecko kebab gotta be one of the best foods in the entire game for just restoring your hunger and thirst. Gotta be. Okay, and then we need to go all the way in the back over here, was it? Yeah. Who do I trade with, by the way? Should I do a quick trade?
Hey there.
Hello? Show me what you got.
All right.
Got some gecko steak. We've already bought our most expensive item that we're probably ever going to get. So you know what? I'll buy some Radaway and Rad-X. Med-X too for sure. Do you sell any Psycho? If only. I'll sell some of these that we got off the Legion folks. Okay, wonderful. Actually, did they have stims I wanted to sell too? Super stim pack or... Expired ones? No, we're fine.
Thanks.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
I do think it's also telling here, Dr. Henry.
So I hear the honcho of one of them strip families up and disappeared. Poof. Yeah, they'll find his body someday.
How he's kind of moved on from being such a shitty person in the Enclave, right? To now he's working alongside a ghoul and they both seem to have like a mutual respect for one another. All right. Dr. Henry?
Is there something else I can do for you?
Arcade Gannon has asked me to gather all the former members of the Enclave in the Mojave.
I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. I'll be handing things over to Calamity, so talk to her if anything comes up. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the bunker. Friends. Don't forget it.
Okay, I have to go.
Yes, yes.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to matter whether he was working with humans or dogs. He had an equal lack of affection for both. A regular Diogenes. I'm not sure what the man was after. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. The problem was what mattered to him, not its practical impact. He simply solved riddles because they existed.
His work was what mattered to him. Seems pointless to do all that without a goal. His work was what mattered to him.
Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe we can't all change the world. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to sing Doc Henry's praises when he's gone. But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Hey.
Calamity?
Hey there.
Nope, nothing to say about all
Bye.
that? Okay, fair enough.
Hey.
And does Henry have anything now after Arcade spoke?
Is there something else I can do for you?
Nah, I have to go.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, and then finally, a place that we haven't really gone and explored and done much at just yet. West Side. Okay, over here.
West Side, huh? I passed through here with another follower a while back, Anderson. The locals were having a lot of trouble getting water through.
Oh, it's you with the fucking red hat. Of course.
I hear reports
Okay.
of Legion raiding parties all over the place.
Hey.
Sticking around for the attractions?
Yeah, Arcade asked me to find you. I'm gathering the remnants.
Hello, Arcade. Making some new friends, are you? Why the need for a bunch of old war horses like us?
You'll be the element of surprise. It was Arcade's suggestion, not mine. You tell me. It was Arcade's suggestion, not mine.
It really must be bad out there if he's sending you to us. Is the idea that we swoop in by vertibird, guns blazing?
That's exactly it. That sounds good to me. Does that mean you're in? That's way better than what I had in mind. I think you'll be a very good distraction. That's way better than what I had in mind.
I hope you weren't thinking we were going to take the lead. That's no job for a bunch of graybeards. Or gray heads in Whitman's case.
Graybeards, what did they know? What did they know?
Let's hope the others show up too, or this plan isn't going to work. Oh, and you'll need my part of the passphrase to get into the bunker. Navarro.
Spawned Arcade right over there. Okay, tell me about the old days with the Enclave.
I miss those days sometimes. We all had a purpose, you know? I admit that some of the folks in charge were pretty ruthless. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize things. The NCR was still new, and it didn't look like they'd last all that long. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after that, the base at Navarro. Nobody left except us remnants.
Yeah, don't know how kindly I take to Moreno and Krieger both. All right, what happened to the Enclave oil rig in Navarro?
Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. Never did get the full story.
Oh, really?
The NCR took out Navarro. saying we posed a threat to the region.
God, imagine if more of the stuff about No Bark Noonan stayed in the game, and you could, like, have No Bark Noonan show up and, like, I don't know, beat the fuck out of him or something. At least beat the fuck out of Krieger and Marino. All right, I'd like to know more about your former squad.
I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my heavy hitters. Henry handled tech things, and Whitman flew the chopper. Johnson and Moreno never got along, and I had my hands full keeping those two apart some days. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy was not part of Moreno's vocabulary.
Okay, good talk.
Uh-huh.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over the years, and with good reason. Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same unit without somebody getting fragged is one hell of a leader. Krieger was polite and kind, but never warm. He always did his best to make me feel welcome in the group. I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Loyalty means a lot to Judah. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals they fought for, but to the people who served with him.
They're loyal to you, too. That's their story, Arcade, not yours. That's their story, Arcade, not yours.
Oh, I know. I was only a boy when they went through hell together. I'm glad you're helping me reunite them. Even if I'm still just a spectator in all of this, I know they can still do some good.
Okay. And then anything else?
Sticking around for the attractions?
I think we're good.
Uh-huh.
How about you, West Side resident?
I kind of like being a farmer.
Oh, okay. Okay, Trudy, I know who you are. All right, now let's head on back to the bunker, which we happened upon before. Any enemies out here as well? Mantis respawn? Think we're good. Okay. There is something that respawned further northwestward. Okay. Door control panel. It appears that some sort of passphrase needs to be entered in order to open the nearby door. Dear old friends, remember Navarro. And what we said to Arcade, I think, it tallies whether or not he should be more wistful to the past or look forward to the future and be his own person. Determines what sort of buff or whatever equipment he gets by the end of this. Forgot how fucking big this shit was. Okay, guns locker. It is very wild that they put this in the game.
Oh.
Combat armor reinforced Mark II.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay, how about over here? Enclave crate. Taking me back to Fallout 3. Door to Remnant's bunker. Okay.
Turns out the NCR's top ranger was a traitor. If the Legion can turn a man like Hanlon, what chance has the NCR got?
That is not the whole story. All right, Judah.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who are we going up against?
I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam. Help the Legion take over the dam. How are you going to deploy your squad? What is this place? What is this place?
This was a minor refueling station for vertibirds. It seemed an appropriate place to stash our equipment if we ever needed it. I'm surprised this place hasn't fallen apart. When I put it into standby mode, I expected to return to it within a few years, not decades.
You put the whole place in a standby mode? Okay, how are you going to deploy your squad?
Marino, Johnson, Henry, and I will be the boots on the ground. Whitman will stay with the vertibird.
I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam. It is wild that I can say help the Legion take over the dam and then side against them. Well, you'll have to fight them, won't you? Or at least you'll have to deal with the vertibird? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't remember, actually. Okay, I want you to help the NCR hold on to the dam.
Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You'll have to talk to him.
I'll talk to Moreno. You're the officer here. Can't you just order him to go along with the plan? Will Moreno be a liability? What's Moreno's problem with the NCR? We don't need him. If he wants to go, let him go. What's Moreno's problem?
Day one, we didn't. It's as simple as that. The rest of us moved on while Moreno didn't.
I don't think it's as simple as that.
I'm not convinced Moreno hates the NCR as much as he thinks he does.
Hmm?
You still might be able to talk him out of leaving.
I'll talk to Moreno. Will Moreno be a liability?
He won't turn on us, but he's a good shot, and I'd hate to do this without him.
Can't you just order him to go along with the plan?
I stopped being Moreno's officer a long time ago. Everyone here respects me, but they don't need to follow my orders. Not anymore.
Okay, but... so I'm his officer now is what you're saying? Okay, I'll talk to him.
You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, there's no changing it.
Oh, he just ran away. He just ran out of here.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I'm out.
I don't know, speech 80. The remnants come in guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that? What are you doing? Will Caps change your mind? Goodbye. What are you doing?
Getting my gear. What does it look like? What, you think I'm going to leave this here for someone like you? I don't think so.
Okay. Speech 80. The remnants come in guns blazing, showing the NCR how it's done. You actually don't want that. I feel like my character is so pro-NCR, I would want them to, like, be on our side, even this. I don't think my character fully means it, showing the NCR how it's done. We just want more backup. You actually don't want that?
I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if any NCR troops get in the way.
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be walking out of there in one piece. I still don't know how this is all gonna shake out in the end, but at least the Enclave can atone a bit for all the damage it's done.
Well, you've certainly done your part.
I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the Enclave. It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out at the dam, all hell is going to break loose in Freeside. They're going to need every doctor they can get.
If you're so sure it's going to be a bloodbath, maybe you should stay in Freeside. What happens in Freeside won't make any difference if the Legion takes a dam. Fight with them. No, it's true. He's a doctor, right? Doctors are something of a rarity. They're kind of hard to come by. Yeah, if you're so sure it's going to be a bloodbath, maybe you should stay in Freeside.
I figured you'd say that. Sometimes staying put is the best thing you can do. I'll leave the fighting to the old war horses. It's what they were made for. I need to go take care of something before I set up at Freeside. I'll see you soon. And again, thanks for your help with the others.
Yeah, I don't think it's as exciting, or bombastic, but I do think it's like the more reasonable and sensible thing to do with Arcade. Oh, we're fading to black. And I got a whole bunch of shit. Oh, hello? Did I just get all of Arcade's stuff? Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Well, if we need to, we can drink some booze to get out of here.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than any of us. I'm glad you were able to talk him into staying. Since Whitman will be staying with the vertibird, she's offered to give her old suit of power armor to you. You'll need special training to use it properly, so talk to her as soon as you get the chance.
Which I think, thanks to Jsawyer mod, you no longer need special training to wear power armor. Same as it was in Fallout 2 and 1, right? Or at least Fallout 2. Alright, I'll talk to her then.
The training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
Okay. Anything else, Moreno?
Can't believe I'm going to help the NCR.
Yeah, I kind of can't believe it either. Door override card. Explorer's gear. Gatling laser. Stims. Can I actually get that door override card? I don't know what good it'll do me. Yeah, there we go. Got some bad karma for it, too. Johnson.
The NCR is the best bet for the Wasteland. I'm glad we'll be helping them out.
Let's talk to Daisy last. Henry?
The NCR's got its share of warts, but I'd rather have them around than the Legion.
Come on, we couldn't find another old guy? Johnson and Henry have the same VO? Krieger?
We'll be ready. Don't worry.
Oh wait, Krieger does too. God, is Daisy also going to sound the same?
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit cramped, you should take it. It'll take a few hours to show you how to use it properly, so let's get started.
You have received the specialized training needed to more effectively use power armor. Power armor now weighs less when worn. Okay.
I'd love to see the look on the NCR's face when I swoop down in my chopper.
Anything else?
We'll be ready. Don't worry.
Sure. Oh, weird. Huh. Was this always a stat, or has this changed thanks to Jsawyer mod? Effects. Pounds plus 23. Huh. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to wear this to get out of here.
That tower on the strip popped open like a...
Fuck, it's still not enough. We're gonna have to take, like, the tequila, too? Yeah.
And let's...
Alright. Oh, they took my door override card, unfortunately. Do I want any of these? Because I don't know if we can get back in here after this. Okay. Oh, hello.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. It belonged to my father. I thought I might wear it at Hoover Dam, but after you talked me out of it, I didn't see the point in hanging on to it any longer. I'm here because of you, so I figured you're the one most deserving of it. It should protect you from everything short of a plasma caster. And if you need anything at all, you know where to find me.
Well, I'm honored. Thanks, I guess. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do?
Back to Old Mormon Fort, where I can do some good. We followers may be idealistic, but even I know this is going to end in blood. Fortis fortuna adiuvat. Good luck. And goodbye.
Oh, can you not get him again after all this? I don't fucking remember. Okay. Gannon family Tesla armor. Oh, yeah. Some significant energy resist on it. Cool. Alright, well. How the fuck do I get out of here with all this stuff now? Let's see. Special, and it's 10 plus. Maybe I need to dump some of it here on the damn ground. Okay. Gonna quick save, and we'll run it back to Vegas real quick. Back to the 38. Ooh, it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be a little painful getting it over there. Okay. Do I have any other recourse? I do have a little bit. What am I missing? Martini. If I could eke out one more point of strength, it would be good. Or if I could just drop something. Yeah, I'll drop the ballistic fist. I forget, does anyone have any reactivity to you going around wearing this armor? I can't remember. I don't think they do. Maybe, but I don't think they do. Man, it's wild how much slower we go. Because not only does the power armor make you move a bit slower, but we lose out on our move speed buff from having a clothing outfit. From our fun little perk. Okay, we'll stash all that. And did I have another weapon I wanted to stash? Yeah. Get rid of the recharger rifle too. Okay, great. Fuck it, I'll go around naked. We're just gonna fast travel back and pick up that other armor. Not that we even need it, you know? We're not even gonna wear it. But I feel like I should have it in storage. Right. Such is the way of things. No mannequins or whatever. Display all of our cool loot. Okay. And then, equipping it should also make it to where I have a bit more encumbrance, and I'll take another martini. Wonderful. And then should I head back in? Can I go back in? I sure can. I forgot, was there anything else I wanted to pick up? Oh, there was that combat armor, but meh. Okay. Can I go get Arcade again? Back at the fort? Was it North or Eastgate? I think it was Eastgate? Fuck. Because maybe if I go find him and recruit him into the party, maybe I can just have him wear the power armor anyway. Oh, look. Holy shit.
Leave some for me! Come on! Damn! This is hopeless! Oh, whoa, careful! Is that it?
Was this guy coming by to thank me?
Hey,
yeah.
You're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right?
Yep, that's me. Thanks for the stim pack. Okay. Oh, we were at the right place. There's the fort. He may not join the party anymore after we resolve the quest in that way. It might be you only get him as a follower or a companion permanently if you convince him to sort of be more in line, not pro-Enclave, but to be more of a frontline fighter. Okay. Arcade.
What's up?
What do you think of the others will do at Hoover Dam?
I don't think you need to worry about the specifics. Basically, expect a lot of firepower and dead bodies. Enclave technology is even more advanced than Brotherhood equipment. And in the hands of soldiers as experienced as Moreno and the others, let's just say it's truly a sight to behold.
Okay, I gotta
Come
go.
back if you need something.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Well, let's head back to the North Gate, and we'll deposit this armor, because, yeah, he can't join us anymore. Legit. Let's see, where did I throw that ballistic? There we go. Can stash that as well. Normally that's the type of item we would give to Veronica. But alas, she shan't be joining us. And all that leaves just one more follower to go pick up. Right? We can go try and get Raul. Or at least make our way over to him. Because we have a bit of a climb. Okay. Let's see over here. Stash all this. Good, and the ballistic fist too. How many martinis do I have left? I still got 2, that's fine. Okay. Sure. Well, let's do a quick save here and re-equip all of my old stuff. Lovely. Is there anything else I should buy here? Well, no, maybe I'll save. So we can buy some more ammunition. Okay, let's head back to the casino floor. And yeah, I think we'll make way for Raul. We can clear out some of the areas by him, barring the quarry. Right, maybe we don't go over to the quarry just yet. Okay. Yeah, we saw some on our map. Some blips from by way of the Repcon HQ. Yeah, let's go over to Repcon HQ and travel southwestward. Maybe we'll even get ambushed by the Legion again. Would be nice. Weird thing to say, but it's true. We need those ears. Okay. So to the west here. Follow along this way. Train tracks. These should be the same train tracks that lead over by the quarry, right? The ones that we followed along the early stages of the game. We are remarkably close to the end of the game. Make no mistake. Lonesome Road, I remember being decently short because it's fairly linear. Old World Blues, I think, might be the biggest of all the New Vegas DLC. Because there's so many, like, little incidental areas you can explore. But I don't remember by how much. Oh yeah, the fucking ants. Let's deal with them. Oh, who's fighting them? Can't tell. Look at their butts jiggling. Is that a fiend or is that... Yeah, it's a fiend, it looks like. And over there, that's another ant somewhere. We locked onto him. Oh, right there. Coming out of the damn ground. A little pervert. Okay. And I forget, did I go into this building? Allied Technologies offices? I don't know that I did. We definitely ran by it. Take that. Oops. Fire ant nectar. Egg. The meat. I'll take the nectar. A lot of the horse nettle out here. I don't remember what the horse nettle's good for, though. I'm gonna check out the Allied Technologies building just in case we haven't actually gone into it. Sounds like the NCR is skirmishing with the fiends in the area. Got him. Empty syringe there. Cool. Condition. Score crits with rifle grip. Okay. Any of the NCR die? I don't think so. Bunch of shitty ass weapons here. That one had a plasma though. Should probably drink an atomic cocktail, huh? There we are. Do I have anything else I need? Could do with some water. Okay. I think the plasma might be completely dinged up. Yeah, because we shot it. Take the MF cells, cigarette, I'll leave the rest. Yeah, the regular plasma
One of the Rangers
uses
looked at me, and I just about surrendered.
uses MF cells at double the rate, and the multiplas uses it at triple. I want to say that isn't how it worked in Fallout 3. But that's maybe for the best, maybe that's fine. Because you kind of did wind up with like a glut of them. Okay. Abandoned warehouse. What the fuck? There are cows in here? What the fuck? What is this place? I don't remember this at all. Brahmin live here? This is a Brahmin warehouse. Oh, la sass. You know what? Maybe after I get done recording this, I'll crack open another ice-cold bottle of sarsaparilla myself, huh? What the fuck? What is all this? Eyeglasses, pencil? Looks like Enclave crates. I don't remember this fucking building at all. This is all empty sass bottles, too. Wow, well, fool I was thinking I'd get a cool drink out of this. Okay. Oh, a lot of wine. Okay. And count as some water. Yum. I think we can make some type of food out of wine, right? Was it the grilled mantis? Yeah, maybe I should hold on to the wine until we find a cooking spot. Bunch of refrigerators. Oh, more atomic cocktail. Look at all this fucking booze, dude. Yeah, the old world gourmet perk is really paying off on this difficulty. In particular with Jsawyer installed. It's gotta be said. Because you just can't lug around a bunch of stuff. Granted, maybe part of that's my fault for playing a lower strength build, right? Wouldn't be so bad if we had like pack rat or whatever. We're truly like leaning into the difficulty of the encumbrance being low. Now, can you jump up on all this shit and explore up there? Is there a reason to do that? I feel like there might be. Nothing in any of these bins, huh? Give them a quick search. Got some empty Nuka-Cola. Good. Sure. Okay. Great. Yeah, I in general really like what they did with the Enclave in New Vegas here. I think it's very good. But maybe it's just because I'm such a sucker for a bit of a redemptive story. Yeah, I don't know if I can make it anywhere else from here. Ooh, nope. maybe you could make that, but I don't know how else you would get higher. Okay. Got a terminal, but you can't look at it. Empty desks. Oh, this one has... Oh, 28 357s. Okay. Dude, the cows are chilling big time. Whoa. Where does this go to? Can't even open this door. Huh. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't remember this at all. Is this for Legion questing and that's why I'm like hitting a dud with it? I don't remember. Any other weird buildings out here we ran by when we were starting? Cassidy Caravan's wreckage. No, not for the time being. Okay, but we should check out the fire ant area. Oh, this building. Isn't there something in this? Oh shit, look at that asshole. Isn't that a... Yeah, that's a fiend. Oops. Did I miss you? I think I did. Okay. What's inside? Oh, these are the offices. Holy moly. Was that a friendly ant? I don't know. How did it not see me? Did I shoot its antenna? Gotta take the nectar. Filing cabinet filled with 4 caps. Whoa. What the fuck? Why is there so much sass right there? Gotta drink a couple of those we just picked up. I forget, does Fallout 4 have a consume button like 76 does? I don't think it does. I think I'm conflating the two. Okay, I'm gonna drink some vodka. Wonderful. Because I was about to say, I'm gonna look forward to being able to just eat food on the spot real easily. But I might not be able to. Damn, got him one. Before too long, we're gonna have better crits. Great. Broken terminal. Error. Primary power source unavailable. Check all cords and plugs for connection. Free war money, ashtray, wonder glue. One of the underappreciated aspects of the Jsawyer stuff I've got installed is the fact that it's causing my XP gain to be severely nerfed. Because it used to be, by now I would have been at level cap, the old level cap as well, of like, what, 50? With all the DLC installed, because each DLC gives you 5 more levels. I would have been at like level 50 by now, multiple times over. Gonna take all the cola. Maybe I'll just drink it for the caffeine. Yeah. And the water. Sarsaparilla, no caffeine, though. Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's see, I'll drop the grenade there. Anything else? No, I think that's it. Just a strange, little, incidental, meaningless building. Okay. Oh, look. There's another magazine I almost missed. Sure. Now, can I enter this one as well? Perhaps. Oh, perhaps not. Where would you even enter it from? Around this side? No, right there, okay. No entry. Okay, let's check out the barn. Isn't there like a dungeon you can enter? You can enter like the anthill or whatever? Well, if you got Power Fist, Rad X, I'll take that. Leave the rest. Is there a campfire over here I can use? Ant refuse pile. Are these hollowed out rocks too? Okay. Head over here. Ant mound. Yeah, you can enter the ant mound. Free war money, I'll take it. Fire ant nectar again. It's a little fucking heavy, I'm gonna leave it. The fire ant nectar is actually not that good compared to like regular ant nectar. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, regular ant nectar gives you +4 strength and only weighs 0.25. Whereas the fire ant version weighs 1 unit and it gives you agility. Got some grenades. 308, I'll take it. Footlocker filled with some 10, I guess I'll take it. Fuck it, I'll take the cigarettes. I'll drink a couple beers. Oh, I got addicted to beer. I'll drink another one. Okay. Let's get inside of here. Explore it. Isn't there like a legendary fire ant or something? Ant Queen. We'll go to the left here. Oh, nothing. I'll pop the night vision goggles for your viewing pleasure. Okay. There you are, you sick bastard. God, if you really want to be freaked out by ants, play another Obsidian game. Grounded. Very plentiful ant situation and very easy to get overrun by them. Whoa! There's the queen. Bop her right in the head. Nice. Fire ant soldier in the back. Cool. 50 XP on that one too. Look at this disgusting freak, huh? Ugh. Ugh. Ant Queen pheromone. A shitload of fire ant eggs. Guess we'll take the pheromone. Anything good in here? I don't remember. Did the Ant Queen not count as a legendary enemy? I guess not. I guess it's just like a soft legendary enemy. You know, fuck it. I bet we could take the Death Claws on. At Quarry Junction. I bet we could do it. Can I shoot them? No, but they bleed red. Oh! I don't think regular, like real life ant eggs, or even just ants, they don't have red blood. Do they? It's like kind of off-white. Or translucent. Definitely not red. Probably have people thinking about killing ants a lot more. If when you stepped on one, Get a lot of fucking red smear everywhere. I don't know. That said, some insects, they produce like a brown smear. Right? Though typically the brown ones are stinky, huh? Stinking up a damn storm. How many more ants are in this damn place? Or did we get it all? Was that it? Shit, that may have been it. What a small ass hive compared to the one in Fallout 3. I guess fair enough. There's no real quest tied to dealing with them, as far as I remember. Okay. Well, let's at least make way for the Junction 15 railway station, huh? There's another area right there we haven't cleared out. We could go for that. What even is that? Is that where the rest of the powder gangers are? The sulfur mines or whatever? Is that right there? I don't remember where the hell that is. Yeah, let's go for this unmarked one of these blips over here. Fuck, we got a bunch. You get death claws out this far? Don't think you do. That said, we could probably fuck up a death claw with our weapon. You might think that going the sniper crit build, silenced weapons, pistols and all that, is pretty damn strong. What the fuck? There's some kind of creature here snarling. But I'm still pretty sure that the strongest of all is shotgun build because of the knockdown. Like, it just completely shuts down enemies. Nothing they can do. Pair it with the riot shotgun, though. Yep. Gotcha. Oops, I swapped my ammo type. I've only got 2 hollow points in 12. I'll eat some of that. And, you know, I'm gonna drop this fire ant nectar. This is so damn heavy, huh? Prickly pear. Purified water. Heal our way up. Through eating. Hunter's Farm. Didn't work out for him, I guess. Powder Ganger. With a 45. I'll take the dynamite. Could do with that. Oh shit! Is that a whole ass death squad? Oh my god! Oh fuck! What the hell did he have? He two-shot me. What the fuck? Good lord. Okay, let's tread a little bit carefully here then. This is a fucking Legion assassin rolling up on my whole ass, dude. Okay, I'll take that, this, the dynamite, and that. Let's quick save. Let's be careful. Came from this way? Yeah, there you are. The fuck is that? It's a double barrel shotgun? We're still in caution. There must be more over there. Yeah, they're moving. Look at them go. Did I just disarm his fool ass? I think so. I think I got Chivo for it too. Ooh, fuck. Let's go for armor piercing against this guy with the big time armor.
Look out, brother.
Look out, brother. I can just bait him into using melee and backpedal. God, how come this last tick of health was, like, taking forever? Okay, I'll take the ear. There was one more somewhere, though. Yeah, there you are. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Take all that. What have you got in the mailbox? Meeting people. Surely we got enough ears now, right? Surely. Ballistic fist, bitter drink. Got some 308, nice. Battle rifle. Okay. Some maize, coyote tobacco chew. Okay, let's go on in here. Gecko in here? I don't hear any. Yeah, I don't hear any, like, rustling around. Okay. Whole bunch of sass. Whew. Plenty there. Good to drink, too. Take some wine, and I will use up... I'll use up some of our sass. Why not? Okay, there's a bed here. I think I may need a little sleeping. That said, now we have a wealth of atomic cocktails. Yeah, we actually don't even need to sleep just yet. Okay. Footlocker, camera, duct tape. Sure. Okay, and then heads on out the back. Oh, look, a bunch of caps here. I wouldn't have seen if I didn't uncrouch. Cool. Okay. Great. Well, I think we'll call it here for now. No? When next we return, we'll continue moving and hauling ass over that away. We'll check out the little junction unit there, and we'll head on up top to all the radar dishes and whatnot. What's that? Yeah, we'll check out all that. We'll finally get Raoul, and we'll try to get Raoul's quest done. And maybe after we finish up Raoul's quest, unless he, like, dies horribly in some terrible way, we can go and do Old World Blues afterward. No? Seems like a good idea. All right. Until next time, please take care of each other.